Welcome to the Integrative Wellness Podcast. And I'm Sheila Z. Stirling, your host. And today we are so honored to have Professor Dr. Paul Ling Tai. He is the founder and the president of the American Indian Nation Health Outreach. It's a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting health and well-being for individuals and families to lead vibrant lives. A double board certified surgeon, professor, and chairman, Dr. Tai is globally respected authority on anti-aging, on regenerative medicine, and weight management. He has authored 14 best-selling books. He's been a professor at 10 universities worldwide and expertise in clinical research and natural supplement products, development, and practical solutions for common aging diseases. Dr. Tai is actually known as the doctor's doctor. So we are so honored to have you here today. And Dr. Tai,
Thank you.
you have the floor.
Well, good. Thank you, Sheila, for that wonderful introduction. I really want to stress today about the importance of our health in our life. Because let's face it, I am getting very old. I am pushing 80 years old. I mean, I am old. I tell you, my family says I'm ancient. So, what I want to do today is to discuss about the power of being healthy. Most of us, all of us feel that we want to live long. We love longevity. We love to have a long life. But I want to emphasize to you today that it is not how many years that you're going to live, but how healthy are those years. Because if they are not healthy, if you are sitting in some old age home, these horrible retirement homes where they are sitting on their wheelchair and they're feeding them some gooey applesauce, and they don't know what they are watching. They are on television, clicking away and drooling, and that's not life. I feel that the beauty of what we're going to discuss today is how to be vibrant, how to be powerful, how to have that zest for life, have the muscle, have the ability to get up, have the ability to sleep, have the ability to remember all your friends' name, how to play a good golf game. That is powerful. We need to stay healthy. We need to stay as enjoying life as possible. Now, the problem here, Sheila, is that a lot of doctors, they don't know anything about good health. They really are focused on disease. They are focused on how they are going to treat your hypertension, and they give you 3 prescriptions and they send you on your way, or they'll give you 10 prescriptions or whatever, because the average older senior member today walks around with 18 prescriptions. And that is a calamity, because I will tell you this: most doctors are going to focus on disease. They are not going to focus on your health. They are not going to prevent the disease. They are not really made that way. They were not taught that way. They don't learn very much about nutrition. They don't learn very much about how to be healthy, how to live a long, healthy life. And what I want to do is discuss with you about that. What I want to do today is give you pearls. That's right. Because you see, I have been practicing medicine for 54 years. 54 years I've been practicing medicine. I started as a double board certified surgeon, and I was lucky enough to be one of the top 5 surgeons in the country. I used to see 100 20 patients a day. Half of the darn hospital was dedicated to Dr. Ty. So I have had enough experience about the mainstream medicine. And now I am devoting my life to helping those of us who are getting older to stay healthy, to stay vibrant. And I want to give you some of those pearls. You see, no one wants to teach you anything about you being vibrant. And I want to do that today. So, the first step is for you to know that it is vitally important that as you go through your aging process, typically a woman will go through menopause. You know, I know, Sheila, that most women think, oh, but I'm the same woman. Of course you are. Of course you are the same woman. But by the time you hit 50 years old, 55 years old, 60 years old, let me tell you, you may be the same woman, but you got a different body. You have a body that is completely different than the Sheila of 35, 40 years old. You stop menstruating. You're starting to have your hair falling off. Your boobs are going to start drooping. Your skin is going to start being wrinkled. Yes, my dear, you are definitely a different person because you don't have any more your vital hormones.
Yeah.
These bioidentical hormones, these hormones drive your life. You see, without hormones, your body doesn't know how to act. Listen to this. How are you going to digest all that food? You're going to need hormones called ghrelin and all of these others. How is it that you're going to mobilize your glucose? Well, you need hormones like insulin. How are you going to sleep? Well, you're going to need hormones like melatonin. How are you going to keep your mood beautiful and balanced? Well, you need hormones like dopamine, serotonin. How are you going to have a period? How are you going to have babies? Well, you need hormones like estrogen, like progesterone. Well, if you're a male, how are you going to have sex? How are you going to be muscular? How are you going to lift all those weights and be a man? Well, you're going to need hormones like testosterone, like DHEA. So we, Sheila, are driven, we are organized by our hormones. Without hormones, you can't sleep, you can't think, you have no power, you have no energy, you have nothing. So when you go through menopause, you are going to lose 80%, 90% of all those womanly hormones. Yes, my dear, that's why you stop having your period. That's why you stop having ovulation. That's why you cannot get pregnant anymore because you don't have the hormones anymore. Well, that changes. Yes, you are the same person, but that changes everything about your body, how your body acts, how is your body feeling? How are your wrinkles? How are your heart diseases? How is your stroke? You see, most people don't know they are driven by the hormones. And most doctors don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
That is so unfortunate, isn't it?
Yes.
So, what I am going to share with you today is that I want to teach you that those are the important factors for you to have a healthy aging. Those are the important factors for you to live long. How do you live long? You live long and healthy if you have the hormones working for you, like when you had it when you were in your 30s. Don't you want to be 60, 70, 80 years old and have the hormones, have the body, have the looks, have the skin, have the muscles, have the energy of when you were in your 30s and 40s? Wouldn't everybody want that?
I'm in. Yeah.
I'm in. So that is what I am doing. And I'm going to take you through this journey. And it is wonderful. It is so powerful. It is so scientific. It is science-based. We are just helping you to be your best. And you start by knowing where does your levels of your hormones are now. That is the most important. Where am I? Am I deficient? Am I out of balance? Am I in trouble? Or this one is okay, this one is not okay? How do you know that? Well, the most important thing you have to do, Sheila, is that you're going to do a test of your hormones. It is a full panel, and it has all the important hormones, all of them. And you know what is the best way of doing that? Yes. Most doctors will do a blood test. I will tell you, most of those blood tests are not good tests. They are not accurate. They don't do all of the hormones that you need to do. So what we do is that we have a new science. We have a new test for you that is not painful. You don't have to run to the laboratory. It is more accurate. It is done at home, and it is called a saliva test. Very accurate. It absolutely, generally speaking, the blood test may be, I would say, 30% accurate. Well, the saliva test will raise that up to 85% accurate. So I am going to offer you something that doesn't hurt, and you can just spit. That's all. It is so simple. You spit 5 times a day so that accuracy becomes more important and accuracy becomes wonderful. So now, once we do that, we send it to the laboratory. They will do the test. We will then have a report. And Sheila, we are going to know what is missing, what is deficient. And those that are deficient, it's just the same thing like when you check your motor oil. You know what I'm saying? Those days we used to say, well, you got to check your oil on your motor because your motor is not going to run without oil. It's going to break down. Well, same thing with your body. You need to check your hormone. And so what do? We will then, the ones that are deficient, the ones that are out of balance, all we have to do is give you some bioidentical hormones, that the same identical ones that God gave you. And you know what? It is made from a plant. No chemicals involved, no toxics involved. They are identical to what God gave you. So your body just recognizes it. It knows exactly what it is. It acts just the same. It has no complications. It is the most wonderful way of helping your body to go back to when you were younger. You no longer will have deficiency. So that will help you to actually, there are no shots involved with this. There are no pellets. There are some women that come to me and they go like, I got thousands of patients all over the world. Do you know that I actually teach upwards of 20,000 doctors? I'm a professor that teaches 20,000 doctors. I'm the doctor's doctor. They come to me and they say, Dr. Tai, my doctor wants to put a pallet on my boo-boo. They want to surgically insert these hormone pellets in my buttocks, in my legs. And I go, What? What are you doing that for?
Yeah.
No shots, no pellets, no chemicals, no toxins. These are natural. What I'm going to give you to get your biohormones all balanced, yes, I am going to help you with just a cream. Is that so simple? Every morning, you just put it on, it takes about 10 seconds, and you're done. That is how wonderful. And you know why I know it's wonderful? Because not only the patients tell me how wonderful they feel, not only their skin starts to glow and the wrinkles stops and all the hair falling off stops and everything is better. But do you know how I know? Because then we do another test to show you. You see, we do another test in a month, in 2 months, and I can show you. I can say, look, Sheila, this is the way you were before, and this is the way you are now. Look, your body has gone back, your levels are going back to where you were in your 30s.
That's great.
That is phenomenal. There is no pain involved. This is the most scientific, the latest research, and the doctors are not helping you. And I say, go find someone that can help you. Because I tell you why. I will tell you that the newest research can help you, yes, with your problems, with your stress, with the problems with your hypothyroid. Are you gaining a lot of weight? Are you getting fat? Because you know why? As the estrogen starts to fall, as the menopause creates a deficiency in your estrogen, your testosterone falls with it. Your thyroid falls with it. Does it matter? So when your thyroid and your adrenal starts to fall, it doesn't have the metabolism. It doesn't have the energy. It doesn't burn the energy, the fat like it used to. You see, Sheila, I was a fat man. Yes, I had a big belly. And you know, I am telling you, I had triple chin. My belly was so big I couldn't see my damn shoes. Okay. And I will tell you that now I'm 80, I'm pushing 80 years old, okay? And I lost 60 pounds and I am back. I used to be a 40-inch belly and I'm back 28 inches.
My gosh.
28 inches. This is my waist when I was in high school, okay? So what I'm going to share with you, Sheila, is that the science is here. You need to take advantage. You don't know what you don't know. And all I'm trying to tell you is that we are here to help you with your fatigue, help you with the stress, help you with your depression, help you with the insomnia. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Some of my patients come and tell me, Dr. Ty, I haven't been able to sleep more than 2.5 hours since my husband died 20 years ago. I have not been able to sleep. Do you know how devastating that is? That ages your body, that lowers your brain activity, that lowers your immune system. You cannot walk around not sleeping 7, 8 hours a day. You got to sleep. So I am telling you, we solve this problem using the natural. That's right. We use natural. We don't use toxins. Do you understand? So this is where we lower that inflammation. This is where we help you to gain all of that vitality back again. I am not talking only about women. I am talking about women, but I'm also talking about men because men I know that we say to women, you got menopause. That we should be saying to man, you got manopause.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We call them andropause, but actually, we should tell them they got manopause, okay? And leave the women with woman pause, okay? Maybe something like that. But all I'm trying to tell you is we have the secrets. We have your solution. I tell you, we're powerful. They are absolutely elegant. It is really elegant. I have patients that come back to me. I have doctors that come back to me and says, after 1 month, after 2 months, they say, I sleep like a baby. I have the energy level of a young 30, 40-year-old. I know that. I've lost 65 pounds. They tell me this. They tell me, look at my skin. Look at my wrinkles. It stopped. I don't have wrinkles anymore. This is the most unbelievable. This is truly revolutionary. But you know what? The problem is when you go to your normal mainstream doctor, he doesn't know anything about it. He
No.
goes, oh, come on, Sheila, you're just getting old. You know that's what they tell you. You mean you're not sleeping? Oh, that's because you're just getting old. Oh, you're retired anyway. That's what they tell you. What a stupidity. So I want all you folks out there to know, don't settle for less.
Good.
Don't be miserable. Don't be unhealthy. You go and find out because Dr. Tai told you. I have taken the genie out of the box. I have now revealed to you, you can be super healthy. That's right. Look at me, pushing 80 years old, but still strong. I still travel. Do you know I have 3 million miles on Delta? 3 million miles. I am flying to New York this week. Tomorrow, I'm flying to New York. I'm going to be teaching doctors in Florida. 4 different trips to Florida to teach doctors. I'm going to be the keynote speaker for the Naturopathic Medical Society. I'm going to be the speaker for the Idaho Medical Society. I'm speaker to Michigan Medical Society. I'm a speaker to Wisconsin Medical Society, to the Louisiana Medical
And
Society.
you're also being a speaker. Yeah, you're being
I
a
teach
speaker.
doctors.
Yeah, that's
This
wonderful.
is exciting.
Yeah,
This is wonderful.
you're
And
amazing.
I tell you, I am sharing this with you
Mm.
because I want you. I would love to be able to help you. I would love to be able to open up all of these secrets to you. And they're so simple. They are natural. They don't require a prescription. There are no side effects. Can you imagine how incredible your life would be? I can extend your life by 10, 15, 20 years and you be healthy the whole entire time, enjoying life, being able to go out and be yourself again. This is powerful. And I will tell you, you come. That's right. I'm going to invite all of you out there. You folks come to Las Vegas, Nevada. You come in May. You come and visit with me. You come and see me. I will be there for you. I will be there with open arms. I'll give you a big hug. And more than that, I'm going to teach you how to be young again. I will teach you how to be powerful and be full of energy and vitality again. We are going to just put away all of those problems. That's right. All of those fatigue, all of those obesity, all of those brain fog, all of those memory losses, all of those stresses, everything. All you got problems with your prostate, you come see me. You got problem with your breast cancer, you come see us at the Integrative Wellness Conference. We are the seat of where good health is going to come to your life and make the changes. Don't forget, don't you miss it, because you are going to be sorry. We are going to make you a promise. We will make you younger. Yes. We will make you stronger. Yes. And yes, we will make you live
Okay.
longer.
Well,
God
thank
bless
you.
you. And
Yeah.
we will see you at the Las
Integrative wellness.
Vegas
Yeah. Thank you so much. I so
Integrative
appreciate it.
Health.
Yes. And so everybody out there, Dr. Ty is also going to be speaking. So get your speaker tickets and we will see you in May. It's May 17th and 18th at the Ahern Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada. And Dr. Ty was such an inspirational talk and thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in May. So you have a wonderful time and we'll sign off now. Thank you so much. Bye bye.